Hey, everybody, here we are again. We have another one of our amazing speakers for our Emerge online virtual retreat, September 17th and 18th. That's a Friday and a Saturday. Block it off your calendars, highlight it. You've got 40 speakers. So the chances of you actually changing your life in 2 days is enormous. And today, I get to introduce to you to actually one of my favorites that I've met along the way, and his name is Jim Grimm. Jim, how are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you today?
I am awesome, and it is so lovely to meet you. We, of course, weren't recording the whole time, but just so that everybody out there that hears this knows, well, at least me, I have been enjoying myself immensely. So it's been an absolute pleasure to meet Jim, and I cannot wait for you to hear all about him. So, Jim, will you do me a favor and tell everybody what it is that you do?
I'm a clinical hypnotherapist, and I specialize in clinical medical support hypnotherapy, general hypnotherapy, as well as past life and prenatal regressions as well.
Okay, so this is an incredibly interesting subject. And so will you tell everybody what exactly they can look forward to hearing from you during the retreat?
Sure. What I'm going to be talking about during the retreat is past life regression. And so the purpose of past life regression is to reflect on the information gained in a past life hypnosis session so that the client can improve their current quality of life with that knowledge.
So this is beyond interesting because sometimes when we get going and we have all these stuck feelings and this heaviness in our life, and we're looking for something to like make us feel better, and you know what, we can't. We have to go inside and we have to figure this out. We have to do the healing from the inside out. We can't expect something from our exterior to come in and heal us or make us happy. And Jim, you take care of that.
Exactly right. So a lot of people seek past life regression for several reasons. The biggest one is to facilitate healing. People may find that they have unexpected or unexplained feelings or beliefs, and they've spent a long time trying to figure out why they have those beliefs and feelings. And so while in the process of going through a past life regression, just understanding why you have those feelings in the current life based on something that happened in the past life is all that's needed for your subconscious mind to make the corrections to put you at ease so that you are no longer troubled or have those problems. And a second reason for past life regression is just a matter of curiosity. A lot of people are very fascinated with past life regression. And so it's your way of your soul or your subconscious mind telling you that something of great importance is hidden in your past. And so by using past life regression, you can go back and access that information and see how it can improve your current life. Some people are fascinated, and they don't know why, by some period of history. And so what that usually is because the subconscious mind is telling that person that there's an unresolved issue that had occurred in that period of history that they need to go back in a past life regression to understand and resolve. And by resolving it back then, it'll also resolve the problems that are being faced in the current life.
Okay, so this is absolutely incredible. And I do think that the interest in past life regression, which I have huge, I love this, is also like we love to kind of sit in a space where we are infinite beings and we're just here for a minute, but our possibilities are endless because it isn't the beginning and the end of us technically.
Well, on a quantum physics level, we're beings of energy. And so energy can neither be created or destroyed. So when you think of energy representing the human body, can be tied to a soul. So your soul continues to live even after death, And in reincarnation, that soul goes through a journey of continuing to go into different lifetimes so that they can seek love and enlightenment and a higher purpose in life.
Oh, and I'm under the impression that our cellular memory goes back as long as we have kind of been alive, around, or whatever the word is. Now
Right.
we're getting way off topic though.
No, it's all related. You know, if you were to look away and look over and saw a big, huge bear rear up and growl at you, you're not going to sit there and say, is this a threat to my life? No, because it's going to trigger something in your primitive brain that says, get out of there. This is danger. And so you got that memory, and that's kind of a metaphor for what past lives are like.
That, honestly, that is a beautiful way to explain it. That's simple and awesome. Now, my question is, what kind of results do you expect the attendees to get after their session with you?
Well, during the process of a past life regression, there's two phases. The first phase is to guide the client into a hypnotic trance, take them back to the past life, and have them live through several different significant parts of that life so they can understand what they need to get from that life. And then the second phase is to have them seek a higher consciousness and rise up above that lifetime as if they're looking down below at themselves in that life, and to reflect on what they learned during those 3 or more significant events. And then ask that one being, the ultimate consciousness, what information can be gained in that past life that can help the person in their current life.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. And so the question is this something that the person knows that they're talking about, or is this something that you tell them when they're done? Like, how does that hypnosis work?
Well, first of all, they're guided into a trance and with a formal induction. It's a very beautiful induction with a lot of symbolism and imagery. And it just relaxes them to a state where they can access their subconscious and superconscious minds. And then basically it's me asking a bunch of questions while they enter that past life. And so I'm kind of like a facilitator. And so we'll go through those two phases that I just talked about. And then what we'll do is we'll come up with a bunch of suggestions about what it is that they learned and how that can be applied to their current life. And then I guide them back up out of hypnosis into the current lifetime and current place where we're at, if it's either Zoom or in the office. And then we talk about the experience because they have a full recollection of everything that occurred. And then we go over the suggestions again. And then I really ask the client to go ahead and when they're home to go through those suggestions because I teach them self-hypnosis. So they guide themselves into self-hypnosis and then go through the suggestions. And that will help them use the information that they learned to improve and make an improvement in their quality of life.
Incredible. Incredible. I love this. I love this so much. So how about this? What about what you do is what you love the most?
Well, what I do is people can come into the office or come into a Zoom session kind of drawn and depressed and sad. And when they leave my session and they're all bubbly and smiling and just full of life, it that speaks for itself. How could you not be wanting to go to work every day when you make someone's life so happy and fulfilling?
This blows your heart out, doesn't it?
Yes.
It does. Sometimes I feel like my heart is just gonna blow right out of my chest. It's just so big. So Jim, it has been absolutely lovely meeting you, and I've enjoyed every single second, and I just wish you the best day ever.
Well, thank you so much. It's been my pleasure to meet you today.